Good morning, sir. Let me introduce myself. My name is Binu and I am from ACE department in Srinivasa Ramanujan Institute of Technology. And my roll number is 234G1A0423. Today my topic is Framework of Clean Water Act in US. The subject of environmental science. Subject code is 23NCMC01. And once again, I am telling about the topic name is overview of the Water Act framework of the Clean Work Act in the US. First of all, we are discuss about the introduction to the Clean Water Act. The Clean Water Act, it is also called as CWA, was enacted in 1972 to restore and maintain the integrity of the nation's waters. It aims to estimate point source pollution and provide for the protection of water quality. The CWA Clean Water Act serves as a framework for regulating discharges of pollutants in US waters. And next, historical content. The Clean Water Act engendered in response to growing concerns about water pollution in the 1960s and 70s. Prior to the Water Act, water quality regulations were formulated and ineffective. The Act represented a significant shift in federal policy towards environmental protection. Overview. The Clean Water Act is a major environmental statute that affected the DOE. All DOE facilities that discharges wastewaters to either a service water body or a publicly owned treatment system must comply with the CWA Clean Water Act. Key objectives of a Clean Water Act. The primary goal of a Clean Water Act is to restore and maintain the integrity of the nation's water. It seeks to achieve water quality standards that protect aquatic life and human life, human health. The, wa- the CWA also aims to ensure that all waters are fishable and swimmable. Objectives. Enable objectives. Continued. Explain how the CWA addresses radioactive discharges. Explain why compliance with the law is almost always cheaper than encouraged. Penalties. Define point source and non-point source discharges. Regulatory framework. The CWA established a regulatory framework that includes both federal and state level authorities. The Environmental Protection Agency EPA plays a central role in implementing the Act. States are given the authority to state their own water quality standards, provided that they meet federal limits. Regulatory frameworks for air emissions responding to uneven effect across the country to reduce air emissions. And next point is inconsistent messages to industry, insufficient action to protect health and the environment. Next point is this approaches provides nationality contents regulations, the basis for negotiations for our international partners. The next point is regularity framework, including targets to be reviewed every 5 years. First review in 2012. And next, point source pollution. Point source pollution refers to contaminants that enter a water body from a single identified source. The CWA requires permits for point source discharges through the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination Systems (NPDES). This permitting process ensures that pollutants are controlled and maintained effectively. Point source and non-point source pollutants. This is the figure of point source and non-point source pollutants. And next, non-point source pollution. Non-point source pollution is diffuse and does not originate for a single point, making it harder to regulate. The CWA addresses non-point source pollution through grants and financial assistance to states. Efforts includes promoting best management practices to reduce runoff from agriculture and urban areas. And next, water quality standards. The CWA mandates that states develop water quality standards to protect designated users of water bodies. These standards include criteria for pollutants and guidelines for monitoring and assessment. The EPA reviews and approves state standards to ensure consistency with the federal regulations. This is the cycle. EPA approval and state tutorial for tribal implementation. Next, monitoring, assessment and reporting. And next, review of existing standards in light of best available technology and data. Revision of existing standards and public input. And next, then go to EPA review of process standards. And also go to EPA approval and state tutorial or tribal implementation. This is the cycling of water quality standards. Enforcement mechanisms. The CWA includes enforcement provisions to ensure compliance with water quality standards and permits. Violations can result in penalties, fines, and legal actions against responsible parties. The EPA and states work together to monitor compliance and take enforcement actions when necessary. CWA permitting as a model. Permits with clear limit established through public process. Enforcement actions by states, federal agencies public must be diligent and result in penalty to preclude citizen enforcement. Agencies restricted from modifying or weakening these permits so as to preclude citizen enforcement or allowed continued violations. And next, challenges and future directions. The CWA faces challenges such as assigning infrastructure, climate changes, and emerging contaminants. Ongoing efforts focus on updating regulations and improving water quality monitoring. Future directions include enhanced collaboration among stakeholders and integrating new technologies for better water management. Conclusion. The conclusion water acts has plays a crucial role in improving water quality across the United States. Its framework continues to evaluate to address new environmental challenges. Ongoing commitment to the CWA objectives is essential for the protection of water resources. And next, currents. U.S. Environmental Protection Agency summary of the Clean Water Act. National Achieves 1972 Clean Water Act of 1972. December Cape Water Quality under the Clean Water Act, a historical perspective. Thank you for this opportunity.